Clint Eastwood was born Clinton Eastwood Jr. on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, into a modest household. Growing up during the Great Depression, Eastwood experienced a life marked by frequent moves, a reality shaped by his father's work as a steelworker. These early experiences instilled in him a sense of independence, resilience, and discipline that would define his character both on and off screen. After finishing high school in Oakland, Eastwood held a series of jobs, from lumberjack to lifeguard to gas station attendant, before being drafted into the U.S. Army during the Korean War. His time in the military introduced him to new skills, strengthened his discipline, and broadened his horizons, setting the stage for his eventual entry into the film industry. Entry into Hollywood. Eastwood's introduction to Hollywood was as serendipitous as it was challenging. In the 1950s, he took minor and often uncredited roles in films, gradually learning the ropes of acting. His first significant break came in the late 1950s when he was cast as Rowdy Yates in the television western Rawhide. Initially a secondary character, Eastwood's natural charisma and understated presence quickly turned him into a fan favorite. His performance on Rawhide provided him with the visibility needed to transition into major film roles, setting him on a trajectory toward international stardom. Rise to iconic stardom. The 1960s marked a turning point in Eastwood's career as he became a global icon through Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy. Films like A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, 1966, redefined the Western genre. Eastwood's characters were stoic, morally complex, and laconic, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. This period also solidified his signature style, a minimalistic yet piercing intensity that communicated far more with a look or gesture than dialogue. His work in the trilogy introduced audiences to the anti-hero archetype, influencing generations of filmmakers and actors. Dirty Harry and cultural impact. In the 1970s, Eastwood cemented his status as a cultural icon through the Dirty Harry series, portraying San Francisco detective Harry Callahan. Known for his toughness and no-nonsense approach, Callahan became a symbol of resilience and justice in a turbulent era. Eastwood's performances combined action with a reflection on societal tensions, appealing to viewers navigating a changing world. Beyond the thrill of the films, these roles showcased his instinct for understanding what resonated with audiences and reflected his careful balance of grit and intelligence. Transition to directing. While his on-screen work garnered acclaim, Eastwood's ambitions extended behind the camera. He made his directorial debut with Play Misty for Me, 1971, a psychological thriller that demonstrated his emerging storytelling skills. Over the decades, Eastwood became renowned for his economical and effective filmmaking style, often drawing extraordinary performances from actors with minimal takes. Films such as Unforgiven, 1992, which earned him Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Picture, exemplified his ability to explore morally complex narratives while redefining traditional genres. His later works, including $1 Million Baby, 2004, Letters from Iwo Jima, 2006, Gran Torino, 2008, and American Sniper, 2014, further showcased his versatility, handling themes of heroism, redemption, and the human experience with sensitivity and depth. Personal life and relationships. Clint Eastwood's personal life has been as complex as his career. He married Margaret Maggie Johnson in 1953, a union that lasted decades and produced 2 children, Kyle, who became a jazz musician, and Allison, who pursued acting and directing. While their marriage endured challenges, including Eastwood's long absences while filming, the couple maintained a bond that navigated both the demands of Hollywood and personal evolution. After divorcing Johnson in 1984, Eastwood married Dina Ruiz, a television news anchor, in 1996, with whom he had a daughter, Morgan. Though this marriage later ended in divorce, Eastwood maintained relationships with many of his children and has approached his large family with discretion, preferring privacy over public scrutiny. Legacy and reflections. At 94, Eastwood has become increasingly reflective about his life, career, and legacy. His public image blends independence, dedication, and a focus on creative integrity. Even in considering his funeral, Eastwood's choices reflect his commitment to personal principles and the people who shaped his journey. While he has expressed preferences about who might honor him after his passing, it is clear that his reflections are rooted in thoughtful consideration rather than animosity, highlighting the significance he places on personal values and authenticity. Health and discipline. A lifelong dedication to health and fitness has been central to Eastwood's life. From his teenage years, he maintained a regimen of exercise and balanced nutrition, emphasizing fresh fruits, vegetables, and moderation. He avoided excessive sugar, alcohol, and unhealthy habits, choosing instead to cultivate strength, vitality, and longevity. Eastwood's health consciousness was reinforced by the early death of his father in 1970, which instilled a sense of urgency and the importance of taking care of one's body and mind. Even as a busy actor and director, he prioritized physical conditioning, contributing to his remarkable energy and resilience over decades in Hollywood. Entrepreneurial and civic engagement. Beyond film, Eastwood pursued ventures in business and community life. He co-founded the Hog's Breath Inn, a cozy pub in Carmel by the Sea, California, designed to be a welcoming space for social interaction. He also served as mayor of Carmel from 1986 to 1988, demonstrating his interest in civic responsibility and local governance. In business, he has been involved in real estate and founded Malpaso Productions, producing the majority of his films. These endeavors reveal a multifaceted individual who balances artistic creativity with practical pursuits and a commitment to community engagement. A life in film and music. Eastwood's love of music, particularly jazz, complements his cinematic achievements. He has composed scores for several of his films and championed musicians throughout his career, reflecting a broad appreciation for artistic expression. His career in film, both in front of and behind the camera, showcases not only his talent, but also a deep understanding of storytelling, timing, and emotional resonance. From westerns to contemporary dramas, Eastwood's work consistently highlights humanity, ethics, and the complexities of life. Legacy of independence. Clint Eastwood's enduring appeal lies in his authenticity. Over 7 decades, he has carved a unique path that combines creative excellence with personal integrity. He approaches his work efficiently, prioritizes artistic control, and remains committed to portraying narratives that resonate with real human experiences. This combination of talent, discipline, and self-reliance has made him not only an icon of Hollywood, but also a figure whose influence extends into cultural and personal spheres, inspiring admiration from audiences and colleagues alike. Reflection and final thoughts. Eastwood's story is one of dedication, resilience, and thoughtful reflection. From a modest upbringing during the Great Depression to becoming a global cinematic icon, his life exemplifies the power of discipline, vision, and personal authenticity. Through acting, directing, business, and civic engagement, he has left an indelible mark on multiple aspects of American culture. His reflections at 94 underscore a life lived deliberately, with an eye toward meaningful connections, integrity, and creative legacy. Eastwood's journey is a testament to how focus, perseverance, and self-awareness can shape not just a career, but a life that resonates with generations.